Alright guys, welcome back to the channel today. And you guessed it, it's Friday, so we got Kaguya-sama Friday, baby. Today I'm bringing you episode 2 of season 3 of Ultra Romantic. And we had a pretty funny episode today. But before I get into that, let's do a little story time real quick, because it's been a rough day. so, you know, here's me thinking, oh, I'll get up early today. I'll get this stuff done. I'll get the video out right away for you guys, you know. Let me be proactive. Let me be productive. Let me get some good stuff for you guys. But, so yeah, I've been up since, like 3 in the morning thinking, oh, it'll drop around like 6 and all that. I'll be fine. I'll chill for a bit. I'll be okay. I'll get up, record the video, and, then 6 came. Then 7 came. Then 8 came. And yeah, now it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm exhausted, to say the least. Quite a rough day, you know? But I'm here for you guys, and we're here to talk about this episode, because it was quite a funny one, honestly. So let's just kind of get into it, you know? If I have a little bit lower energy today, it's because I'm really, really tired, so I apologize for that, but we're still going to get into it. So our episode started today with Ishigami and Ino, I like to say, uh, doing their normal stuff. You know how they are, hating each other. But we get a little bit of insight this time as to why they seem to hate each other so much. And really, it's just because they're always cleaning up each other's messes. If you think about it, because she always says he's a lazy, unproductive person, and then he says that she's secretly like a klutz, and just he has to clean up all her messes for her. And yeah, so the Shirogane and the secretary for Ino decide to make a little strategy, to talk about it out, to talk with them about it, and kind of sort it out a bit, kind of figure out like what they can do to get on better terms with each other. And you know this show. You know how this show is. It's over the top. It's hilarious. They want him to do a bunch of pretty funny stuff, as you know. And yeah, chaos ensues. But it doesn't go anywhere, unfortunately. As we all know it would, because they're like oil and water in a way. That is, until they mention that yeah, you normally do that to the people you like. And the second that was said, let's just say their tunes switched up very quickly. Because, personally, between me and you guys, I think they do actually like each other. Because I think that's very true. You normally argue with people that you like a lot. You normally don't get along with people that you butt heads with a lot. But you secretly like them. Maybe not like them, but you secretly have an attachment to them. And that's what I think is going on there, personally. They try to hide it, but seeing as how they always cover up for each other, I think it's kind of obvious. And they're the only ones that just haven't realized it yet. But it was quite funny. But that's not even the core of our episode today, because we get another Shirogane and Hayasaka moment. Which, if you don't know what that is, throughout the course of the show, we've had instances where these two have, how do you describe it? Kind of met up with each other outside of their daily lives and just interacted with each other. And they're honestly really interesting scenes when you go in and break them down. Because it really shows that they're quite different people, honestly, but Hayasaka has a way of showing Shirogane, like, this is how things really are. This is how you kind of need to be around people. And as funny as they are, they actually kind of make you think a bit. Because these two are kind of more alike than I think they'd like to admit, And every time one of these scenes happens, they're always a pretty proactive scene for the series. It kind of pushes his character forward a bit every single time. because Hayasaka is kind of like the closest one to Kaguya by far. So every time they interact with each other, he kind of gets a new view of her, and he gets a new view of Kaguya herself. So these scenes are always very impactful when they happen throughout the course of the series, and we've gotten a couple of them, and I assume we'll get more of them. But yeah, so they go to a karaoke bar, and Kaguya sends her in there to make sure that that he doesn't do anything inappropriate and all that, as you would expect. And as you know, she don't want to go, obviously, because who does? Who wants to be around a bunch of oogling people all the time? But yeah, she actually plays up what happened, I believe, season 2, where they met at that one diner, and it was quite funny, honestly. She plays that up, making him feel terrible. But then they kind of have like a heart-to-heart in a way, where she says that you can't be your real self around people. You can't you can't be who you really are around people. You can't show weakness or anything. They take advantage of you. They trample over you. You can't be yourself. You have to put on an act. You have to put on a face. And he kind of counters her with, no, you don't, because that shows who you really are. And he even says that he prefers her just being herself. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't be the only one that thinks this. There might be something going on there. At least over time, there might be. Like I said, I haven't read the manga or nothing, guys, so don't castrate me in the comments if nothing happens, but at least from an anime-only perspective like myself, that's what it feels like to me. Like, we're kind of laying the seeds a bit for something like that to happen. And I don't know, honestly, after watching the show, I don't know if I hate the idea. I kind of like it, you know, a little rivalry of sorts to spice it up. I think that'd be pretty funny, actually, to see how that would go. But yeah, honestly, this show is a little hard to talk about because it's kind of episodic in what happens, you know? It goes from like scene to scene. So it's really hard to describe the scenes that well, to be honest. It's a very visual show. But you know, I just wanted to hop on and kind of give my 2 thoughts about it with you guys. 2 thoughts on it. Because, you know, it's a great show. You know, it's easily one of the most anticipated shows of this season. So I definitely wanted to hop on and talk about it with you guys, you know. So, yeah, I think I'll make this one a little bit shorter of a video today, guys. Because, like I said, I'm super tired, and there's really not that much to talk about. Well, I guess if you think about it, we really get a perspective into Hayasaka's character in this episode. Because we really see that she has not a twisted view per se, but she's got quite a distorted view of the world and of herself, honestly. We can tell that she's been through some shit just by how she carries herself and how she talks with Shirogane. You really get that feeling that she has seen some stuff. What that stuff is, we don't know yet. Well, manga readers probably do, but I don't know yet. But I'm very interested to see that, honestly. See a bit more about her, because every time she's in the show and she does scenes like this, I really enjoy them, honestly. Honestly, she might be a better character than Kaguya. But that's just me. I don't know. I'm just very curious to see where we go from here. And like I said, I feel like we're laying the seeds ever so slowly. I might be crazy. Might be my own headcanon, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that, because I think we kind of are a little bit. Even if nothing of fruition ever comes down the line, I feel like there'll be a pivotal moment in the show where something could happen. So, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comments, and about how you thought about this episode, because, you know, it's Kaguya-sama. It's quality. It's funny every single week. You know how it is. So you guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today's episode. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I'm trying not to fall asleep while talking. But man, that episode was good. It kept me awake because I was laughing so much. That's what this show does. It just puts a smile on your face and makes you happy. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today, guys. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I'd love to hear it because, like I said, it's quality every week. What can you really complain about? We finally got to see the banger end song, which is hilarious. It's kind of like a space opera kind of parody. Like, I thought it was really funny, actually. I thought it was really well made, the ending song that we saw today. And of course, the opening's a banger. Like I said in last week's episode, I think it's the worst of the 3 openings personally. That doesn't mean it's not really, really good. Especially that ending. Like I said, that was very well made. You can tell they put a lot of thought and effort into that. And I appreciated it. You know, I always like it when we get an opening and ending song that I don't want to skip. Because some shows, I'm like, oh, this ain't for me. I don't like it. Skip. And then some shows, it's like, oh, you got to watch it every single week. So, I guess let me know how you feel about that, too. Because I thought the ending song was a banger, to say the least. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for today's episode. I hope you guys have a great day, week, month, and year. And until next time, deuces, and have a blessed day.